and I go beyond them. I am not their negative opinions nor their limiting beliefs. I am not bound by any of the fears or prejudices of the current society I live in. I no longer identify with limitation of any kind. In my mind, I have total freedom. I now move into a new space of consciousness where I am willing to see myself differently. I am willing to create new thoughts about myself and about my life. My new thinking becomes new experiences. I now know and affirm that I am one with the prospering power of the universe. As such, I now prosper in a number of ways. The totality of possibilities lies before me. I deserve life, a good life. I deserve love, an abundance of love. I deserve good health. I deserve to live comfortably and to prosper. I deserve joy and happiness. I deserve freedom to be all that I can be. I deserve more than that. I deserve all good. The universe is more than willing to manifest my new beliefs, and I accept this abundant life with joy, pleasure, and gratitude, for I am deserving. I accept it. I know it to be true. Now take any one of those ideas and let it resonate in the cave of your heart. And let your experience be one of being worthy of all the good you desire. The ushers would please make sure the doors are opened. We're going to light the flames of faith, which is a way that we include everyone in our service. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples and all faiths, all sentient beings, come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as practitioner Darylyn Fennelly lights the last candle, let it represent the path that brought you here this morning. And now Diane will help us deepen into that awareness of worthiness and truth.
My soul
Great, how are you?
sings
Good.
out to you,
Fantastic.
my beloved. My soul sings out to you. Oh, dearest God, you are my heart. You carry me on your wings. You are in me, you know my heart. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my God. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my beloved. My soul sings out to you. Your constant blessings flow to me like a mighty river to my heart. You are my life, you set me free, and I will love forever, ever and ever. My soul sings out to you, my God. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my beloved. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my God. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my beloved. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my God. My soul sings out to you, to you, to you, to you. My soul sings out to you, my beloved. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you.
The church is jumping. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We're so glad you're here with us this morning. And we're going to start with a sing-along song called A Light in This World. Here we go.
I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. We shine, we shine, we shine.
Right. If you'd like to introduce our musicians this morning, we have on bass, Bill Dixon. On drums, David Page. On guitar, Ed Cusby. I'm Diane King Van here on the keys. Our song leaders, Karen Allen and Rick Dale. And our soloist this morning will be Wade Wooldridge. Yes. So now we'd like you to join us on our second song. This one you have to stand up for. It's called The Holy, Holy Way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let my steps reveal a path of peace.
Let my steps reveal a path of peace.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me share the good that's overflowing.
Let me share the good that's overflowing.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
And now it's time to meet and greet your neighbor. Say howdy, good morning. And work your way back, and we got one more verse to sing. And here we go. Oh, let me serve.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let me talk each day a little kinder.
Let me talk each day a little kinder.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Karen Allen. I am a staff minister here, and I am so pleased to see each and every one of you here. We are a church that honors all spiritual paths and all spiritual practices, and we are so pleased you have joined us this morning. I'm going to start with an opening prayer, so if you can please join me. Knowing that holy, holy way is right here and right now in this very room, moving in through and as each person here. It is that perfect presence, that perfect power that is moving and breathing each one of us, giving life to every idea, every thought, every being. And what I know is that we are each its divine expressions. And as we move into this service, I know that we experience the truth of ourselves and we stay present in the power of the present moment. And that as we experience this day, the music, the message, the fellowship, we leave here uplifted, filled with the truth, filled with the knowing that we are each divine, that we are each that expression of love. And I'm just so grateful for this love, for the community that we share here, and for the joy that we experience by means of each other. And so I simply let go. I know my word has been spoken and therefore is done. And please join me in saying, and so it is. And now it's my pleasure to invite Hans Smith up to the platform. We are going to let you know all the exciting events that are happening here. Yes.
Today, after the service, I want to get close here. Today, after the service, we're having a town hall meeting. You will be invited to share your ideas for community service that our congregation can work together on. Grab a quick bite to eat right after the service before Michael gets out there and eats everything, right, Michael? And stick around, see how you and your friends would like to serve the community and gather some ideas on how to do that. This Wednesday night, our Wednesday Wisdom Service, Anton Miserak and Laura Berryhill will be here to present Music of the World. It starts at 7 o'clock. Next Sunday from 1 o'clock till 4 p.m., Dean Slider, author of several books and audio programs, including Cinnamon Nirvana, The Zen Commandments, Natural Meditation, a guide to effortless meditative practice, will be here to present a workshop called Natural Meditation. He has taught natural meditation throughout the United States since 1970. This workshop will be offered on a love offering basis.
And our once a year Gourmets for God program is now giving birth. So if you'd like to host a party or an event and help raise some funds for our center, please go back to the table at the end of the service. It's really, it's a successful program, not only because it helps raise funds for our center, but it builds community. You really get to know people on a different level. Classes on Monday nights, Practical Mysticism is being facilitated by Reverend Ann, and that's 6:30 to 9 o'clock on Monday nights. On Tuesday nights, Reverend Patty is facilitating Exploring the Roots of Science and Mind, and that's from 7 to 9:30 here in the sanctuary.
Shifting Sands continues to meet on Thursdays in the multi-purpose room at 10:30. The next men's group will meet on Tuesday, April 21st. If you have any questions about that, see the handsome Dave Friedman in the back there. The women's circle will meet next Friday, May 1st. Please see the lovely Laura Muse for more information. There's Laura.
And our annual Lake Arrowhead retreat is coming up on Memorial Day weekend and happens to fall on May 22nd to the 25th. It's held at the beautiful UCLA Conference Center, and it has great accommodations, just delicious food. And there is more information in the bookstore if you'd like that. And today's beautiful flowers are in honor of Darylyn Fenley, whose birthday was yesterday. Yay! Happy birthday, Darylyn. And I just wanted to reiterate that our town hall meeting that starts today, it's going to be right after the service. So grab your food, sit down. We're going to start the meeting really quickly because we need to complete it by 12:30. So here is Hans Smith with our affirmation.
Okay, I'm going to read the affirmation to you. It'll appear on the wall and we'll read it together with feeling. Knowing I am the power and authority in my world, I give loving attention to my thoughts, words, and feelings. I confidently live my life in the here and now, seeing myself as the universe sees me, whole, perfect, and complete. And now together. Knowing I am the power and authority in my world, I give loving attention to my thoughts, words, and feelings. I confidently live my life in the here and now, seeing myself as the universe sees me, whole, perfect, and complete. So it is.
Thank you, Hans. Now, please welcome Wade Wooldridge.
I've been waiting for my dreams to turn into something that I can believe in, and looking for that magic rainbow on the horizon. I couldn't see it until I let go and gave in to love and watched all the bitterness burn. Now I'm coming alive, a body and soul, feeling my world start to turn. And I'll taste every moment and live it out loud. I know this is the time to be more than a name or a face in the crowd. I know this is the time of my life, the time of my life. Holding on to things that vanished into the air, left me in pieces, and now I'm rising from the ashes, finding my wings. And all that I needed was there all along, within my reach, close as the beat of my heart. And I'll taste every moment and live it out loud. I know this is the time to be more than a name or a face in the crowd. I know this is the time of my life, the time of my life. And I'm out on the edge of forever, learning to run, keeping my feet on the ground, arms open wide, face to the sun. And I'll taste every moment, live it out aloud. I know this is the time, oh, this is the time to be more than a name or a face in the crowd. I know this is the time of my life. Oh, this is the time of my life. Oh, this is the time of my life, the time of my life.
Wade, thank you. And please welcome now Reverend Heather Dawn Clark.
Hey. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you all. Wow, what a wonderful, wonderful morning. We are looking at Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life, for the whole month of April. And I'm going to talk about the point of power is in the present moment. I have some personal experiences to share with you. But first of all, one of the things that we rely on most heavily, the most powerful spiritual practice, is affirmative prayer. I've said almost every Sunday, if you want to transform your life, make an appointment to see one of these practitioners. And if you do, you'll be so happy you did. So when people have a result of prayer, it's called a demonstration because they're demonstrating the principle of oneness, the principle of truth. And now to share a wonderful story of demonstration, please welcome Ken Roebuck. This is on red, so it might, but anyway, we'll see how it works.
Okay. Rather than me get started in rambling, I'm going to read this. so we get done in an appropriate time. Okay. I'm so blessed. I really am. I was exposed to the science of mind 22 years ago. I took a couple of classes with Dr. Jackie, and quite frankly, it just fit, if you know what I'm saying. I've given affirmative prayers at choir rehearsals and various other things, but there was something missing. Then back in November of this year, I experienced a new life experience. As a part of my annual physical exam, my PSA kind of went off the chart. Long story short, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. I affirmed to myself that this issue would be resolved with a positive outcome. I've always felt that way. In connection with that, I contacted Judy Chapman and explained the situation and asked for her practitioner assistance. We had a couple of meetings where we just talked and got to know each other. And then surgery was an obvious solution. Judy experienced how her personal medical challenges had been helped by her surgery. And so we really got together. Acknowledging the professional quality of the hospital, the staff, and everything else. It wasn't until the moment, maybe about halfway through, the feeling that, aha, that's just what it was, aha. Kind of a cloaking warmth, along with her words, all came together. It had meaning, direction, and value that I cannot even begin to explain. To use an old cliche, the light went on. Judy was amazing. She came to the hospital. She sat with Barbara while I was in surgery. Although I was out of it, offered another treatment. I don't remember it, but I know, and I'm sure gratitude was a focal point of that treatment. Treatment now has a new, deeper, very significant purpose for me. Judy Chapman, along with her efforts, contacted a whole group of you practitioners, and I know the way I feel right now, there had to be a bunch of positive stuff going on out there. So to Judy Chapman, who fortunately can't be here today, and to all the practitioners, and I know Darylyn and several others that were in the choir participated, I say thank you with my deepest, deepest gratitude.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, thank you. It's powerful to hear someone's result of prayer. So thank you so much. And no, absolute perfect health for you, which is what we were praying for. The point of power is in the present moment. Point of power is in the present moment. I just returned from Valley Head, Alabama. I've told people on Saturday it was my first trip to the South, but I was confused. Been to the South for the New Orleans convention. I've been to the South for the Nashville convention, but I didn't go out of the hotel, so I didn't really see Nashville. But I was in Valley Head, Alabama with the wonderful Edwene Gaines for 5 days. It was absolutely exceptional. I feel so blessed to be doing the work I do. I was with 29 other ministers, and we were just heaped on with love and with gifts of consciousness. And then Thursday night, we culminated it with a fire walk. And she kept telling us all week long that if you're not called to do it, if you don't get a clear yes, don't do it. Because in her inimitable way, she said, I'm not taking nobody to the emergency room. So you don't dare go. If you get a no, you sit down and you don't walk that fire. Well, anyway, every time she would talk about it, I would get this fear signal in my pit of my stomach. And she kept talking. She said, you know, it's okay to be afraid. If you're guided that you will not be burned, if you're guided that you will not be burned, even if you have the fear signal, do it anyway. So I did it anyway. And the first walk, she kept telling us, people who had done it before said such things as, it was hot, but it was okay. Other people said, it wasn't hot at all. It was kind of like walking on fine baby powder. And that's exactly what it was like for me. There was no heat. Now, here's the thing. We'd helped build this fire. It was huge. It was about 1,200 degrees or more. So just in case I was fooling myself, I walked it twice. The only way I could do that was by being in the present moment. The only way you can do anything powerful is in the present moment. So now my affirmation is, I walk on fire. I can do anything I choose. I can do absolutely anything I choose, and so can you. So can you. How many of you have already walked on fire? Hands up. Okay. How many of you would like to walk on fire? You know what? It is the most amazing thing. It frees you from, imagine, there is nothing you cannot do. Absolutely nothing that can scare you. She said, she used to be afraid of all sorts of things like spiders and snakes, and that's just a spider. I've walked on fire. She's coming in October, and she's done it many, many times. In fact, when she was training, she had to do it 107 times in a row. And she also had to do it until the coals were out, to keep walking until she walked the coals out. So she's a master fire walker and just an amazing spiritual being. And I was so blessed to have the whole week to just be in that consciousness of possibility and of gratitude and love. I want to tell you one other thing. She's a master prosperity teacher. And the word master is maybe not even a big enough word because she is such a great prosperity teacher. One of the ministers that was there was sharing before ministry, he had kind of a good job. And then his job ended and he was going to do contract work doing the same job. He did not tell us what it was, and it doesn't matter. But he said, when he figured it out, he was worth about $1,000 a day, but he said, I can't charge that much. He didn't feel worthy. She said, I could maybe charge $500 a day. So he charged $500 a day, and then it came to him not to charge anything at all, but leave it up to the clients and give them 90 days for them to pay for his services. His average was $5,000 a day. $5,000 a day, simply because he said, the universe will provide for me. The universe, God provides. God is our source and the source of our supply, but the only time we can make changes is in the present moment. Yeah, wow, isn't that great? I was going, wow, quite a bit. Okay, so if I could have my PowerPoint, good. You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. I'd like to just say a few things about Louise Hay. Louise Hay has touched millions of people with her writings, with her speaking. Millions, not a million, many millions. Her book has been translated into many languages, her books. And her biggest contribution was during the height of the AIDS epidemic, where when you got AIDS, you died. She was working with AIDS patients, and they would do something called a hayride out of LA, and they would go, all of these very sick, mostly men, and they would have a conference about you can heal your life. The power of all healing is in you. She made a difference to so many people, and if you remember David Alt, he was one of those men. He sang in a group of 3 men. The other 2 men died of AIDS. And here he is, robust, strong, healthy. And you probably know, and I know, some people that were diagnosed with AIDS back in the day when it was a prognosis, there was a prognosis of end your life, get your affairs in order. And they're still living. and they're healthy and they're happy. So something she said, did, or believed must have helped these people. Now I'll tell you something else you may or may not know, because if you didn't read the back of her book about her life story, she healed it herself of cancer. She was trained by no other than Raymond Charles Barker of the New York City Church of Religious Science, which we're a part of now, called Centers for Spiritual Living. She trained as a minister. Where did she get her ideas? From the same book that I invite you to pick up and read, The Science of Mind. She got every idea. If you go through there, physical perfection, how to heal your life, it's right there, every single idea. She looked at it. She created affirmations for every single false idea, and people started healing. So at the end of every chapter of her book, she has something called PowerPoints. So this is, I'm going to share with you one of her PowerPoints. And maybe I will, because maybe it's on lock. Maybe it's now on unlock. Nope. Okay. Gina, if you could just advance it, it's not responding to me. How could that be? So the talk today is the point of power is in the present moment, and then let's just go into the next slide. Here are her points for this idea. She said, first of all, we are each responsible for our own experience. This is what we teach here, that everything that comes into your life, you're responsible for. That does not mean you're to blame for. It means you're responsible for. Something in you brought that to you. And either it brought it as a gift or as a lesson, something you can learn about yourself and your beliefs. Next slide, please. Every thought we think is creating our future. That is the best news, because we can always think new thoughts, but every thought we think is creating our future. And Ernest Holmes says, what's important is the tendency of our thought. Is it more positive or more negative? And when Mark Baldwin was here, we learned about the brain, that the tendency for us, even though we do not admit it, our tendency is toward negativity, that our frontal lobes want to go to fight or flight. And so our tendency is toward negativity. And when we catch ourselves in a negative thought, we need how many? 5 positive thoughts to counteract that negative thought. 5 positive thoughts. Okay, next slide, please. Everyone is dealing with the damaging patterns. Now, notice this is not someone, some people, everyone is dealing with the damaging patterns of guilt, resentment, criticism, and self-hatred. Everyone is dealing with the damaging patterns of guilt, resentment, criticism, and self-hatred. You are not alone. Although you're unique in all the world, the same patterns that you were dealing with, so are other people in your life dealing with those same patterns. Next slide, please. This is the best news. Take a sigh. These are only thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. These are only thoughts. Who is the thinker of your thoughts? You are. Who is the one that is choosing the thoughts? You are. Next slide, please. We need to release the past and forgive everyone. The forgiveness is so important. It's one of the prosperity principles, as well as being a health principle. We cannot afford to hold anything against anyone, but rather we need to let go of those of the past, or even if there's something in the present that is not to your liking. This is the moment, right now. Not later after the talk or tomorrow. Right now, it's time to let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive everyone that has anything to do with this. Forgive. Forgive. And next slide, please. Nope. I know there's the next one because it's the point of power is in the... Okay. So while I was researching this message this morning, I found a story by Tolstoy that illustrates this point wonderfully. Tolstoy wrote about a king, and the king realized that if he could only know three things, if he could know who to trust, what to do, and what to think in every moment, he would be filled with ease and grace and prosperity. So he asked all over his kingdom, and of course, because it's a story, no one knew the right answer. So finally, he heard that there was a hermit that lived all the way out in the country, and the hermit was very wise. He was a sage. So he traveled to see the hermit, and he took off his kingly vestments and put on simple clothes, because the hermit would only talk to simple people, the folk, the country folk. Took off his vestments, put on and he left his bodyguard some distance, and he came into the hermit's area. And the hermit was he had a shovel, and he was trying to turn over soil. And with every shovel, he was breathing heavily. And the king said, "I've come for three answers to questions that I know is going to support me. They are," and he told him again the questions: who do I trust? How do I know? What do I do? And the hermit kept on digging, just like he hadn't heard him. And he realized that it was really paining him. So being a compassionate man, he offered to help, and he took the shovel and he started turning over and still the hours went by, and the hermit said nothing to the answer of his questions. And the king said, if you're not going to tell me the answers to my questions, I should go. And the hermit kept allowing him to dig, allowing him to dig. He said, "I'll take over for a while." He said, "But look, someone's coming," the hermit said to the king. And the man was coming, and he was doubled over in pain, and he was bleeding from the stomach. And he was coming, the king held him and bound his wound, and the wound kept bleeding and bleeding, and kept washing it and bandaging it and washing it and bandaging it. It just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Didn't stop. Finally, after hours, they got it to stop. And then both the king and the traveler that had been injured, the bearded man, was so tired, and so he took him in and put him on the hermit's cot to sleep, and gave him a glass of water, and then he was also exhausted, so lay on the bed beside him on the floor. And later in the morning, when they both awoke, he saw the bearded man looking at him with tears in his eyes. He said, "You've saved my life." And the king said, "It was nothing." He said, "But you don't understand. I was on my way to kill you. You're my enemy. And your bodyguards attacked me, and you saved my life. I am so sorry. Can you please forgive me?" And so there was a reconciliation, and the king was so grateful for now this person that had been his enemy was now his friend and ally. And he said, "But I still don't know the answer to the question." And the hermit said, "Indeed, you do know the answer. The answer is who? The answer is who. First of all, it was me. You were helping me with my soil. And you helped. And we worked long. And if you'd left, you would have been attacked. And what's more, you wouldn't have reconciled with your enemy. But because you were willing to and patient enough to keep plowing the soil, not only did you come, but you helped him heal, you supported him. So it was me, and then it was him, your enemy, that was the person that was the most important in your world. So the truth is, wherever you are and whenever it is the most important time, the most important person, and the most important place. Now is the only time there is. A wonderful story, and it's the same story that we say over and over and over again. When do we want to change our mind? Right now. When do we want a healing? Right now. Don't put it off till sometime later in the week. And for heaven's sake, don't think you can change the past. It's done. Accept it. And then let it go. Let it go. Learn that this point of power is right now in the present moment. Is there something that you want to heal? Is there something in your life that you can use those 7 points and make a new thought, change your mind? In Louise Hay's latest book, she has all 3 of her other books in one book, and it's also very glossy and pretty and so on. It's still called You Can Heal Your Life, but it's just beautiful. It's like a coffee table book. And it's the very same word for word, but it also has the entire symptom, disease, and affirmation in the back. It's a wonderful gift to give yourself her work. But even if you don't, here's the thing. Your body is always speaking in metaphor. Your body speaks in metaphor. So while I was in, for instance, while I was in meditation, long meditation Edwene was doing, I was quite deep into the meditation, I lost her voice and I was deep. And then all of a sudden, as if someone was pulling my leg, my whole right leg just shook. It was like, okay, sometimes when you're falling asleep and your shoulders, not in church, but other places, when you're falling asleep, and you go, oh, it was like that, but my leg. So what do legs mean? They mean moving forward. They mean moving forward, taking the next step. And see, right side is masculine, so that's an energetic move. It's a real move. So I don't mean me moving away, but me taking the next step. So I have this huge vision I want to share with you, and I want to invite your prayers to this vision. Our charitable trust comes to a completion in 10 years. Here's my huge vision. Our mortgage is paid in full before that charitable trust comes to completion. Will you pray for me on that? Will you join with me in consciousness, in prayer, with that vision that we are completely debt-free? If so, say amen. All right. Okay, so the only time to do that is right now. Take a deep breath and a great sigh. We're going to close. Diane's going to help us get ready for prayer by playing this wonderful piece. Listen to the lyrics. And if there's a moment for you to identify what it is you want to move forward toward, please identify it.
I am opening to your love. 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 Safe in your heart, safe in your arms. Safe in your heart, safe in your arms. I am opening to your
in this holiest moment of now, I know the truth. I know the truth of life, that the entire universe is for me, for us, that the entire universe is responding to my beliefs, my awareness, my practices, my feelings. And in this moment, I choose to let go of any false beliefs, to let go of anything unlike God. In this moment, I choose to remember the point of power is right here. And being made in the image and likeness of God, there is nothing separate from me, that I am one with all life, and that I am whole, complete, and perfect in every way. I know in this holiest of moments that I choose healing. I choose to heal my relationships. I choose to heal my sense of worthiness. I choose to heal my body, my mind. I choose to heal my prosperity, my finances. I choose to heal any sense of separation, and rising from that strength, I accept in a greater way all of the good that could have been mine had I been awake. I claim it all right now. I claim it. I know that this is the moment of wholeness, of healing, of life. And with my heart filled with gratitude, I simply say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you for this moment, this reminder, for this truth. I accept it's already done. And please join me in saying, and so it is.
Oh, it's another good to see you Sunday morning, though I hardly hear the words roll off my tongue. Looking in myself for signs of something that seems gone. Oh, I stumble through a verse that says God loves me. As the voices echo, my thoughts drift away, and I close my eyes, ashamed I'm feeling nothing. And I pray, heal me, heal these eyes, heal this heart, heal my mind, breathe the breath of life, heal me, wake this soul from its sleep, and give me back the joy of when I first believed. Heal me. Oh, I lose myself to one more day's indifference, when my eyes are everywhere but fixed on cause. And I don't know how to overcome this distance, but I know that something inside me does. So heal me, heal these eyes, heal this heart, heal my mind, breathe breath of life. Heal me, wake this soul from its sleep, and give me back the joy of when I first believed. Heal me. Oh, heal me. 'Cause I don't want to waste another minute taking all this love for granted. I just want to feel that Holy Spirit rushing through me. So heal me, heal these eyes, heal this heart, heal my mind. Breathe the breath of life. Heal me, wake this soul from its sleep. Give me back the joy of when I first believed. Heal me. Oh, heal me. I'm healed.
Wade Wooldridge.
Wade, that was beautiful and absolutely perfect for today. Thank you. Thank you again. If the stewards would come forward, please. If everyone would just take a breath. And as you're taking a breath, let your heart fill with gratitude for all that life is. Everything that is going on, all the ways you're blessed. All the ways you're blessed. And you know, part of this, as I mentioned earlier, part of our giving, as it says in Scripture, you receive as you give. As you give, so shall you receive. So this is about learning to give in a greater way, a more intelligent way, a larger way. And you can't have any blocks. So please repeat after me. I forgive myself for everything I perceived I have done.
I forgive myself for everything I have perceived I have done.
I forgive everyone else for anything that has harmed me. In this moment, I am free. In this moment, I am whole. In this moment, I am prosperous. I give with love, and I love to give. And so it is.
Theater in Laguna, and Rick and I and Michael Garamoni and 10 other people are all in that show. It's a Candor and Ebb review called And the World Goes Round. So it's got all your favorites from Chicago and Cabaret and New York, and all that. This is a song from that show, and we're going to do with 3 people what it takes 8 people to do in that show. Life keeps happening every day. Say yes. When opportunities come your way, you can't start wondering what to say. You never win if you never play. Say yes.
There's mink and marigold right outside, and long white Cadillacs you can ride, but nothing's gained if there's nothing tried. Say yes.
Don't say why, say why not.
What lies beyond what is not.
So what? Say yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I'll take a sip. Yes, I'll touch. Yes, of course. Yes, how nice. Yes, I'd happily. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, yes. There's lots of chaff, but there's lots of wheat. Say yes.
And when you cross the street,
But on the other hand, you might greet that handsome stranger you've longed to meet. Say yes, yes.
Don't say why, say why not. What lies beyond what is not. So what? Say yes, yes. Yes, I'll walk. Yes, I'll look. Yes, I'd love to do such and such. Yes, I'll try. Yes, I'll dare. Yes, I'll fly. Yes, I'll share. Yes, I'd happily. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
The children.
Time for the kidlets.